Hi people, how you all doing today? So today we're going to read some Thor stories, and we're going to begin with Journey into Mystery number 100, which was published in January of 1964. Journey into Mystery. You will never forget Thor's showdown with Mr. Hyde. Also, The Boyhood of Thor, featured in Tales of Asgard. The Mighty Thor, The Master Plan of Mr. Hyde. Last issue, we met Mr. Hyde, one of the most sinister menaces of all time. Possessing the strength of a dozen normal men, Mr. Hyde has sworn to destroy his most dangerous enemy, Mighty Thor. And now, we find the heroic Thunder God accused and condemned by those he has sworn to protect. Let us pick up the thread of this epic tale now and follow it to its spellbinding conclusion. It's Thor! How does he dare show his face here again? Someone call the police before he gets away! Get back! Stay away from him! There is no telling what he'll do next. Has the city gone mad? Wherever I turn, I see hatred and fear in the eyes of men. And it is all directed against me. Written by Stan Lee. Illustrated by Don Heck. Lettered by S. Rosen. Another Marvel Age production by the mighty Marvel Comics Group. Stand back! We'll handle this! Surrender, Thor! Don't force us to shoot you! He's swinging his hammer! Fire! Before he hurls it at us! Luckily, I can deflect their shells with my enchanted mallet before they can strike me. But I've got to get away. Got to go someplace where I can puzzle this out and find out why I'm being treated like a public enemy. I'll fly to another part of the city where I'll be safe from their bullets. Look! He's zooming off into the sky. Doesn't matter. We'll get him when he lands. There's an all-points alarm out for him. A few seconds later, what would have made Thor turn criminal? Imagine him robbing a bank. Beats me, but who can figure out a character like him? They call me a criminal. Say I've robbed a bank. This is insane. I know I'm not a criminal. I haven't robbed any banks. So the only answer is that someone has been impersonating me. But who? Wait, what a fool I am. I had forgotten about Mr. Hyde. It was he who smashed his way into my office the other day. He has the strength of a dozen men and the instincts of a beast. I remember how he callously hurled me through my office window during our struggle, and his evil voice was the last thing I heard as I plunged downward. It was only by a miracle that I managed to strike my cane against the wall as I fell, transforming myself to Thor again, thus saving my life. There's only one thing to do, only one place where I'll be safe. I've got to return to my office and become Dr. Blake again. Mustn't take a chance of anyone getting hurt if Thor must battle any humans. Strange how Hyde entered my life just when I thought my biggest problem had been solved. I finally found a way to get Odin's permission to marry Jane. Although an immortal may not marry a human, my noble father might make her an immortal too, if she proved herself worthy. Those are my final words, Thor. Thank you, Father, that I still may have hope. Moments later, at the office of Dr. Don Blake, the valiant thunder god stamps his mighty hammer once and... Now let Thor, god of thunder, vanish, to be replaced by the mortal Dr. Blake.
Oh, there you are, Don. For a moment, I thought you had forgotten to promise your promise to take me to dinner tonight on my birthday.
I'd forgotten, because my problem is Thor. But I can't disappoint Jane. Of course, Jane dear. I've been looking forward to it all week. I'll pick you up at 8, and we'll have dinner at the Ritz Terrace. I hope it won't become necessary for me to become Thor again before that time.
The Ritz Terrace! Oh, Don, it's the most glamorous place in town. I'm so thrilled.
But other ears have also heard that brief conversation. The ears of the mysterious Mr. Hyde.
The Ritz Terrace, eh? Well, Miss Foster, you will be even more thrilled than you expect.
That night, a few minutes past 8, at the Ritz Terrace, a handsome couple enjoy the dinner music as they prepare to order.
It's so wonderful being here with you, like this, Don, away from the office, where we can be Don and Jane, rather than Dr. Blake and Nurse Foster.
Jane, my darling, if only it could be this way forever. But I dare not speak of my love until Odin consents to make you an immortal. You look beautiful tonight, my dear, and whether you are Miss Foster or Jane to me, it's always heaven being with you.
I just wish I could forget about that horrid Mr. Hyde. The way he broke into the office and attacked you for no reason. What if the brute should ever return?
Try to put it out of your mind, Jane. I'm sure we've heard the last of him. After all, when Thor saved my life, by a lucky miracle, he scared Hyde away. No matter how powerful Hyde may be, I'm sure he'd never remain in the same city as the mighty Thor.
I'll take your order now, sir. You!
Don, what is it?
Do as I say, and I may let you both live a while longer. Get up and walk out of the restaurant. And remember, I'm right behind you.
Don, what?
We can't reason with him, Jane. We've got to obey. Why do you hound us this way, Hyde? What is your purpose?
You'll find out soon enough. Now get into your car and drive where I tell you to.
I can't turn into Thor now. Not with Jane watching. Also, I'm anxious to learn what his plans are first.
You represent everything I hate, Blake. You are honest, hard-working, successful, while I am the evil nature of man personified.
Oh, Don, my darling. If only you were strong enough to cope with this brute. But you're not.
Drive straight up to the top of that hill. That old deserted castle is the home of Mr. Hyde.
The fact he lets Jane and me see his hideout is proof that he expects we'll never be able to tell this to anyone. Why have you brought us here? What do you plan to do?
Walk. No one questions Mr. Hyde. I shall explain everything to you in my own good time. First, I shall lash you to this post, Blake. You are so frail and weak that you might injure yourself if I let you run free.
My cane. Where did he put it?
Don't hurt him. I beg of you. He has done nothing to you. If only Thor were here. But miracles don't occur twice. And with the police searching the city for him, he wouldn't have time to worry about saving anyone else.
Now, before I go, I shall arrange this time bomb here. It is set to go off in exactly 24 hours. Only I know how to stop it from exploding. So if anything happens to me within the next 24 hours, you are doomed, Blake. You and I are leaving now, and if you defy me, or if any harm comes to me, it will be the end of Don Blake.
I must do what this creature says, for the sake of the man I love.
A short time later, Mr. Hyde and his reluctant captive come to a stop before the East River Naval Yard.
This is where I shall execute the crime of the century, and you, Jane Foster, will bear witness to it.
What do you plan to do?
What no other living being would ever dare to attempt. I am about to steal a Polaris submarine.
You're mad. It isn't possible.
Mad am I? You shall see that anything is possible for Mr. Hyde. With my fantastic strength, I can tear through this steel fence as easily as if it were paper.
I could try to escape him now, but I dare not. For Don's sake.
Once the sub is mine, I shall roam the 7 seas like a king, and you shall become my queen.
Halt! Who goes there? This area is closed to unauthorized personnel.
That is a very impressive speech, my unsuspecting friend. But no area can be closed to Mr. Hyde.
Ah! He's flinging that guard aside, as though he's weightless. I wonder if he could even be beaten by Thor.
Meantime, back at the lonely castle, where Don Blake is imprisoned, my cane is on the floor, only a few inches away, but just beyond my reach. But I mustn't give up. I've got to keep trying to reach it. Just a little further. If only I could stretch another inch. My arms feels as though it's breaking. But I've got to keep stretching. Stretching. I did it! It's mine! Now, all that remains is to pound it once upon the floor. And the heavy ropes which bound Don Blake so securely are like thin pieces of thread to the mighty Thor. Although I do not know where Hyde has gone, I'll scour the city until I find him, for find him I must. And, on the other side of town, pandemonium reigns.
Back, you helpless fools! Back! Do not come a step closer to me, if you value this girl's life.
Hold your fire, men! That character doesn't look like he's kidding. Hello? Hello? Put me through to Washington. Hyde is more than we can handle. This calls for the military. And, at that moment, an unimaginable distance away, in Asgard, "It is time I gazed at Earth to watch my favorite son. I see there is grave trouble brewing. A powerful new menace named Hyde threatens mankind, and Thor is about to confront him. Even now, he flies toward the dock, attracted by the crowds and the commotion. There, on the dock below, I have found my prey. Incredible though it may seem, he is attempting to steal the Polaris submarine, single-handed, with his great strength, using Jane as a hostage. He seems on the verge of succeeding. Turn and face me, Hyde. Face the one who will destroy you. Thor!
So, you still dare try to foil my plans, do you? Well, this time I'll make sure I stop you. For good. This time you're not scaring some puny human. You're tackling the super-powerful Mr. Hyde. If you want me, Thunder God, come and get me.
Try and stop me, mister.
You mean like this?
That would have killed anyone else, but it merely slowed Thor down. Well, no matter. It gave me the time I need.
You're too late, Thor. Nothing can stop me now.
He's locked himself within the sub, but he still is holding Jane as a hostage. And no metal on Earth is strong enough to stop me from reaching her side when she needs me.
No matter where you run, Thor will find you, Hyde.
Quiet. You'll see that I'm more than a match for him. I know you're down here, Hyde. You can't escape from me.
No answer. That means he still hopes to battle me and to defeat me. But no matter what his plan is, I must see that no harm comes to Jane.
That's it, Thor. Come closer. Still closer, you bungling fool. Closer to your doom. Ha! I've got you! And now, with my almost unlimited strength, I'll finish you off forever. You dare mention your strength when you speak to the mighty Thor?
Thank heavens! Thor is beating him. Wait, what am I thinking? If anything happens to Hyde, that bomb will explode, and his castle, the castle where Dawn is imprisoned. Thor's greatest weapon is his hammer. If I cover it with this canvas, he may not be able to find it quickly, and that will give Hyde a chance to escape. I know I shouldn't help Hyde, but Dawn's life is at stake. I have no other choice.
All right, Thor. I hate to resort to anything so commonplace as a gun, but I'm finishing you off, here and now. My hammer! It's been out of my hands for almost 60 seconds. If I don't get it immediately, I'll revert back to Don Blake and be an easy prey for Hyde's bullets. But where is it? I dropped it. But where? Only a few seconds left. Can't waste them looking for the hammer. Got to protect myself.
Moving with blinding speed, the Thunder God whirls his crimson cape about him. And,
even without my hammer, I'm still the god of thunder and the storm. Using my cape, I'll create a tornado within this small area. Whoosh.
then, as the sudden fury of the storm blows the deadly weapon from the hand of Mr. Hyde, the fateful 60 seconds are up, and mighty Thor turns back to the mortal Don Blake. Luckily, under cover of the swirling windstorm, no one could have seen the sudden transformation. Now, I've got to find my hammer before Hyde sees me. It must be here, somewhere. No one could have lifted it, not even Hyde. And then, just as the evil Hyde dimly sees Blake's form through the haze of the tornado,
someone is crawling across the floor.
I've got it. It was under this canvas. Exactly 1 second later,
let the wind cease. The god of thunder commands.
Thor! You have your hammer again. Oh no, you must let Hyde escape. If you don't, Don Blake will die.
Jane, don't stand aside.
No, let him go. You must.
Poor Jane. I cannot tell her that I am Blake, and I am safe. She is only doing this out of love for me. Thanks to the witless female, I shall make good my escape.
Look! It's Hyde! He's escaping!
Impossible!
Thor would never let him go. You don't think he beat Thor, do you?
No, I didn't beat Thor this time. But next time we meet, it will be a different story.
We now know Hyde impersonated you, but he must have drowned. We've been watching, but he didn't come up for air.
That means nothing with a super menace like him. I fear we have not seen the last of Mr. Hyde.
You are safe now, woman. Why do you look so worried?
It's Don Blake. I don't know whether he's still alive, or...
I have to set her mind at ease, without revealing my true identity.
Do not fear. I shall fly to Hyde's castle and set him free. No harm will come to Don Blake while Thor lives.
But how does Thor know where Hyde's castle is? Or even that Don is in the castle? I'm afraid that Thor will always be an enigma to me.
Suddenly, the scowling face of Odin appears before Thor. "You dared ask me to make that female an immortal? Odin, wait! Hear me out! Silence! I saw her thwart your efforts to capture an evildoer. Petition denied. She is not worthy." "But, noble father—" "Too late. He's gone. Again, I have lost the one I love most in all the universe. Again my victory has a hollow ring. But I shall never despair. If a mortal man can find happiness, someday the God of Thunder shall find it too." Next issue, another gripping saga of Thor, the most dramatic superhero of all time. Tales of Asgard, home of the mighty Norse gods. The boyhood of Thor. The Storm Giants. Written by Stan Lee. Drawn by Jack Kirby. Inked by P. Reinman. Lettered by Art Simic.
Look, Loki! There are 2 sons of the Storm Giant. They have stolen the golden apples of the goddess Iduna. It is our duty to return them to their rightful owner. Do not speak to me of duty, Thor. I do what I will.
As a youth, from the day he was strong enough to wield a sword, Thor had dreamed of one day inheriting the enchanted battle hammer of Odin. But Odin's hammer could only be won by accomplishing deeds of valor, deeds such as the one you are about to see. Stealthily, silently, Thor steals into the huge castle of the towering storm giants, followed by his reluctant brother. "More meat, my father. My hunger is ravenous." Suddenly, the malicious Loki makes a surprise move, pushing the startled Thor into full view of the giants.
If you're so anxious to be a hero, Thor, I'll give you the chance. This is the time to attack, while their thoughts are on their food. You fool! They'll see me! Or perhaps Loki is not such a fool. Perhaps that was his intention.
What have we here? It is a puny one from the land of Asgard. Let us slay him as a warning to others not to enter our domain.
Hold your tongue, insolent one. You are speaking to Thor, son of Odin. I am here to return the golden apples to Iduna.
So, that is your purpose? Drown the young fool in a torrent of broth.
He was a fool to tell us.
But, though young, Thor is still a godling, with the strength of an immortal.
It is you who shall partake of the broth, not me.
Moving with blinding speed and unbelievable strength, the young prince hurls a crude pepper receptacle in the direction of the dazed storm giants before they can make a move. Ding!
My eyes! I cannot see!
The tiny godling fights with the fury of a creature possessed.
But then, a prodigious sneeze from lungs enormous enough to topple a mountain, bowls over the handsome young battler. Oh! And before Thor can regain his balance, his sword is rendered useless by a titanic fist. I'm trapped!
Ha! So this is the one who dared defy us.
See how helpless he is now.
Perhaps I shall keep him and wear him tied to my belt as an ornament.
But at that moment, the wily Loki, who has not yet been seen, tosses a pile of wet leaves into the huge flaming fireplace. And within seconds, thick clouds of blinding smoke fill the vast chamber.
It must be another tiny one hidden among us.
Wait no longer! Kill him! Slay them all! But, under cover of the dense smoke, the valiant Thunder God strikes out again, with telling effect.
Ah! I knew this would make you release your hold on me.
That was quick thinking, Loki. Now quickly, we must find the golden apples and flee.
Bah! I did not do it to save you, merely to create a diversion for me. For I know where the apples are hidden. See, they are here, atop Agnar, king of the eagles, the eternal prisoner of the storm giants. But I shall escape on his back now, and leave you behind to save yourself from the storm giants as best you can.
No! You shall not leave without me! Then, as the storm giants come lumbering up towards them, Thor frees the king of the eagles with one mighty stroke of his sword, leaping upon its huge claw at the same instant.
They have set our eagle free! Take our apples! Stop them! Stop them! How could such tiny ones have defeated us?
But nothing can stop the young godlings, and later, back in Asgard.
Bah! I hoped that I would receive credit for this deed, but Odin is too wise to be deceived.
After each deed of valor, my son Thor, you are able to lift my hammer a little higher, until finally, someday.
But Thor still has many strange adventures ahead of him, many powerful foes to defeat before Odin's hammer will be truly his. More about the boyhood of the mighty Thunder God in our next great issue. So this is Journey into Mystery number 101. This was published in February of 1964. Journey into Mystery. The Mighty Thor thrills you as never before in The Return of Zarko, the Tomorrow Man, a mighty Marvel masterwork. The Mighty Thor, The Return of Zarko, the Tomorrow Man. Stand back, folks. We don't know what it's all about, but Thor's on a rampage, and it isn't safe to get near him. Odin. I've got to see Odin.
Did you see that? His foot chipped a piece out of that lamppost as he passed by.
And look how he scrunched the steel litter basket that was in his way. Wow!
Written by Stan Lee. Drawn by Jack Kirby. Inked by G. Bell. Lettered by S. Rosen. Suddenly, as though snapping out of a dream, the mighty Thunder God seems to see those surrounding him for the first time, and
Away, all of you! Let none intrude upon Thor. Mortals! How like chattering monkeys you are, always gathering about those who want to be alone. Well, Thor has had enough of you. I have lost interest in your petty, puny lives.
as the golden-haired immortal storms off into the distance, he cannot be expected to notice a few tiny ants, sensitive insects, who make a decision among themselves. And some distance away, the result of that decision can now be seen. Quiet, Jan. A message from the ants is just coming in. Sounds urgent.
What do they say, Hank?
It's Thor. He seems to be in a rage. There's a chance someone might get hurt. I'll contact Iron Man. It might take us both to calm down, or Thor down.
Will you change to Giant Man? Or Ant-Man, Hank?
Giant Man. I'll need all the strength I can muster. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
Stop snarling, boss man. You can't go without your size capsules built.
Much obliged, Wasp. It was careless of me to forget that. Now follow me.
To the ends of the earth, you big dreamboat.
Meantime, the secret coded number, which Giant Man had called, activates an alarm signal in the home of millionaire Tony Stark, better known to the world as Iron Man. If I hurry, I should be able to rendezvous with Giant Man and the Wasp in the next few minutes. Minutes later, over an intersection at the Van Wyck Expressway,
There's Thor now. But he doesn't even notice that truck bearing down on him. Hey, Fancy Pants! Watch out! I can't stop! Thor watches out for nobody! Holy cow! Now don't get excited, fella. No harm done. I'll straighten out your wheels in no time. Thor didn't realize what he was doing. I must be dreaming. It really was Thor. And you're Giant Man. And Iron Man. It's the Avengers themselves. Here. This will more than pay for the damage to your truck.
Thor, wait! He isn't even listening.
Thor, listen. This is Giant Man. You can't roam around the city that way, trampling on anything that gets in your way. What's wrong, partner? We're all on the same team. We want to help you. Thor, wait. No one can help me. What I have to do must be done alone. Where I have to go, none can accompany me. So leave me. This is no concern of yours. I say go. Now look, Thunder God, partner or not, nobody talks to us that way. If you've gotten too big for your boots, then it's time. Cool it, Giant Man. Thor's right. It's none of our business. If he has a personal problem, we can't help. Come on, big fella. He knows what he's doing.
And so the Avengers reluctantly take their leave, as a silent, troubled figure finds his way to the waterfront, where he stands alone with his dark, brooding thoughts.
Without the one I love, life is empty and meaningless. But my father, noble Odin, will not grant me permission to marry Jane Foster. And I dare not defy the wishes of all-powerful Odin. So I must again visit Asgard to plead my case.
But, as he stands in the shadows, little does Thor suspect that he is closer to Odin than he thinks, and to evil Loki as well.
There, noble Odin, I give you a thought projection of Thor, as you requested.
My favorite son still is troubled. If only I could drive that girl from his heart.
You have ordered him to forget her, but still he broods. Is this not rank disobedience?
Yes, Loki, it is, and by thunder, it shall be punished. From this instant hence, Thor's power is reduced by half. No longer shall he have control of the storm and the elements, and no longer may he come to Asgard, not until he gives up all thoughts of the mortal girl he loves. How will I remember how unworthy the mortal named Jane Foster proved herself to be? It was only one short month ago when Thor was confronted by the menace of Mr. Hyde.
Journey into Mystery, number 100. Editor.
I can still see that last scene vividly in my mind's eye. Still see how Jane Foster came between my son, Thor, and Mr. Hyde. And then she pleaded with my son to let the arch-villain go free. If I had not seen it, I might never have believed it. Yet Thor dares to still desire such a woman. Never! He shall never wed her, whilst Odin lives.
Of course not, sire. You are most wise.
Just then, unaware of Odin's words, unaware that his power has been halved, Thor approaches Heimdall, guardian of the Rainbow Bridge. Stand aside, loyal Heimdall. I crave audience with my father.
You may not pass, Thor. Those are the orders of Odin himself.
You lie! None may refuse admittance to the God of Thunder.
Odin may. His word is law.
I warn you, Heimdall. Let me pass. My hammer knows not of mercy.
Thor, wait! Odin has taken half your power. Your hammer can no longer triumph.
I'll hear no more. Stand aside, or I strike.
No, God of Thunder. It is I who shall strike first, with all the cosmic force of the universe in the blade of my sword.
You toppled me, but it cannot be. Nothing can stop my enchanted hammer.
I warned you, Thor. Odin has reduced your power. You are no longer invincible.
But still I shall triumph. See how my hammerhead glows with the untapped power of the nether worlds. A power which will bring me within Asgard's gates.
Now are you convinced, mighty Thor? Once that blow would have humbled me. Now it barely splinters my shield.
It is true, then. Odin has taken half my power.
I am no longer in favor in Asgard. But he cannot deny me. He must not refuse to hear my words. Odin, noble father, do not spurn me. Hear me, Odin. I hear, but I must not answer. Though it breaks my heart, my son must be taught never to defy my will.
But there is one heart in Asgard which is happy. The heart of Loki, the evil one.
I may never again have such a golden opportunity. At last I have the chance to destroy Thor forever. And this time I must be equal to the task. At last I can make up for all the defeats, all the indignities which Thor has heaped upon me throughout the ages. But Odin must never suspect my motives. I must use another to do the job for me. But who? Nornhag, I command you. Show me the Well of Centuries. As you wish, my lord Loki. I shall search the centuries through these enchanted waters until I find the one I seek. Ah, this is the age I want. Earth's far distant future. And there is my man, Zarko, the scientist who almost defeated Thor when last they met. In punishment, Thor took away his memory.
Journey into Mystery, number 86, The Tomorrow Man, editor.
But I shall give it back. Remember, Zarko. Remember. It was Thor who beat you. It was Thor who turned a brilliant scientist into a menial flunky. My memory, it's returning. I am Zarko, once the greatest scientist of this century. Why am I working here as a lowly clerk? Wait. I remember now. It was Thor's doing.
Without a second thought, Zarko leaves his job and speeds to the Municipal Science Center.
I remember it all now. I had stolen the cobalt bomb from 20th century Earth and brought it to my own century, far in the future. We had no weapons in the future, and I knew I could rule the world with such a bomb. Try as he might, Thor couldn't stop me from leaving the 20th century and reaching my own time. But he did the one thing I never expected. He followed me into the future and regained the dreaded bomb. Then, in our final battle, an accident made me lose my memory, and I've been unable to remember until now. But what brought my memory back to me now?
He remembers nothing. He's harmless now. Do not fear. We will give you a job. Look after you. But the Tomorrow Man's thoughts are broken as he finally reaches the Municipal Science Center.
Any citizen of the 23rd century has the right to use these materials. And what use I shall make of them. I shall again return to the 20th century, and again steal their most powerful weapon. But this time I shall not fail. For I shall bring an indestructible mining robot with me, after I have altered it slightly to suit my own plans.
And now, our scene changes to 20th century Earth, where a startling occurrence is transpiring.
What is it? Where did it come from?
It appeared out of nowhere. How can it hover that way?
Suddenly, a strange-looking ramp opens up, and two figures, one human, the other inhuman, glide to the ground on streams of pure energy.
It's a man and some sort of gigantic robot.
All right, mister. What's going on here?
Stay back. I am Zarko, the Tomorrow Man. I am your master.
Look! His machine is moving! It's opening its eyes!
Keep your gun on it. Don't take any chances. I don't like the looks of this. A beam is coming out of its eyes. It's... Oh no! It can't be. It's turned my gun to fine dust just by looking at it.
Hello, Chief? Send reinforcements! Quick! I don't know. It's some kind of nutty spaceship with a robot that can melt guns. No, I haven't been in the sun too long. Slowly, calmly, the Tomorrow Man orders his robot to give a little show of strength, to demonstrate his great power for the awe-stricken multitudes.
Enough. Replace the building now. We must be ready, for Thor is certain to hear of our coming. And when he does...
Meanwhile, what of Thor? In his mortal identity, as Dr. Don Blake, he watches the evening newscast. And the city has been ordered evacuated as soon as possible.
A man who claims to be from the future, with an indestructible giant robot. It might be my old enemy, the Tomorrow Man. But no matter who it is, I can't sit here and brood all night. Perhaps a battle is what I need. A chance to pit my strength against others, as the mighty Thor.
Within seconds, the lame doctor rises and pounds his walking stick on the floor. Now for the Tomorrow Man. Though my strength has been reduced by half, I am still mighty Thor, still more than a match for any mortal here on earth. Hurling his enchanted hammer with blinding speed, and whirling through the air after it, while holding on to its unbreakable thong, Thor soon reaches his destination.
There he is. The robot is far larger, far stronger than I would have imagined. He has placed a deserted building across the highway to block traffic, but Thor will crumble the bricks to ashes with one hammer stroke. I failed. All I did was chip off some bricks. The power of my hammer has been halved also, and just when I need it the most.
Suddenly, a powerful blast of air catches the Thunder God and lifts him high off his feet, whoosh, where he is caught in the vice-like grip of Zarko's giant robot.
In the 23rd century, these robots are used for digging mines through rock-hard earth. But here, it serves a still better purpose. It has caught Thor for me.
catching the God of Thunder and holding him, Tomorrow Man, are two different things. There! I thought that would open your fingers. Your childish display will do you no good, Thor. My enemy has broken free. Stop him, and this time he must not escape.
But before the Titanic robot can make a move, Thor draws the magnetic forces of the galaxy into his hammerhead. And then, by positioning this correctly, I'll magnetize that monster into a harmless pile of tin. At first, the victory seems to belong to Thor, as he forces the weakened robot to its knees. But then, the magnetic currents cease.
Now I must attack. Get up! Get back on your feet! Thor must not defeat you! It's now or never!
But suddenly, Thor is hit with the same explosive force which the robot uses to blast entire mountains in the future. And, due to the fact that his strength has been reduced by half,
Can't help myself being hurled backwards like a toy. That's it. Hurl him from wall to wall. Good. Good. Show him how powerless he is against you. And now, Thor, do you realize that you have met your superior at last? But I shall not order my robot to attack you anymore. I have no wish to injure you, for I have need of you. If you give me your word to return to the 23rd century with me, and do my bidding, I shall do no further harm here in this century. But if you refuse, I'll order my robot to go on the rampage, destroying until nothing remains on the surface of your planet. If you can't stop him, you know that nobody can. Only you can prevent Earth from becoming a shambles. What is your answer? I cannot let that engine of destruction run amok on Earth. Since Odin has reduced my strength, I cannot save Earth from that robot. I must give in to Zarko's terms. You win, Zarko. I will go to the 23rd century with you and do your bidding. Ha! I knew it. We leave immediately. Triumphantly, I shall return to become ruler of my entire world, and my revenge will be doubly sweet, because you must help me. While back in Asgard, not knowing the reason for Thor's surrender, Odin is thunderstruck. This is too much to bear. My son has given up to a mortal.
Yes, so he has, sire. All goes perfectly. If Thor helps the evil Tomorrow Man conquer the 23rd century, Odin will never forgive him, and none will know that Loki has arranged it all.
Don't dare miss the conclusion next issue, when Thor makes Zarko Emperor of the Future. We promise you an ending you will never forget. The Tales of Asgard, home of the mighty Norse gods, the boyhood of Thor, the invasion of Asgard. Here stands Heimdall. Heimdall, guardian of the rainbow bridge to Asgard. Heimdall, the eternally vigilant. Heimdall, the immovable.
Heimdall, I have heard that the forces of evil are about to attack Asgard. I came to help you guard the Rainbow Bridge.
So this is written by Stan Lee, drawn by Jack Kirby, inked by G. Bell, lettered by Art Simic. And the forces of evil, all the sinister, powerful menaces which would destroy noble Asgard.
Leave me, young Thor. There is a man's work to be done here. Go.
But I must do noble deeds, that I may earn the mighty Uru hammer of Odin. Psst, Thor, come here. Loki will tell you how to win your father's hammer. Where are you leading me, Loki? Follow me. I have found a hole in Asgard's defenses. You must guard it, while I go for help. See? Here it is. If the evil ones find this unguarded opening, they will overrun our land. But if you guard it well, you will certainly come closer to having earned Odin's hammer. Loki, you have done me a service, which I shall not soon forget. Trusting fool, I know you won't soon forget this, for it is I who made that hole, and it is I who told the evil ones it is there, so that they will come and defeat you. And then it will be Loki's turn to try to win the enchanted hammer.
And no sooner has Loki run off than the evil ones attack. Never has there been so awesome an array of immortal foes. The Norn hag riding Ulfrin the dragon, last of the ice giants.
I must protect Asgard, with my life if need be.
Skoll and Hati, the wolf gods. Gyrdor the troll. Knowing his sword alone cannot hold back the surging attack of the evil ones, Thor resorts to cunning, to trickery, as he causes a geyser to erupt with one blow of his unbreakable blade.
I must do what I can to gain time till help arrives. Shh! These mighty rocks, struck with all my force by the flat of my blade, will cause some of the evil ones to draw back. If only Loki can bring the warriors of Asgard in time.
But little does brave Thor realize, as he faces the attack of the Norn hag on her incredible dragon, that Loki has summoned no help.
Well done, hag. He is trapped.
Nothing that lives can withstand my dragon's enchanted breath.
Weakened by the smoky fumes, his strength waning, Thor sinks to his knees as the mighty rime giant weaves a spell about him. And, at the conclusion of the spell, the son of Odin finds himself inexorably turning into a tree.
Where are the warriors? In another few minutes, it will be too late for anything to save me.
But then, as though in answer to Thor's impassioned plea, a mighty war cry is heard.
For Odin and Asgard!
As the first blow is struck, the spell falls from young Thor, and he becomes the immortal godling once again.
We heard the sounds of battle, my son. It was the clanging of your sword that alerted us.
Oh, but father, I have failed. The evil ones would have defeated me if not for your attack.
Speak not so, young Thor. Without your valiant defense, they would have broken through this opening to Asgard. You have given us the time to defend ourselves. You have saved Asgard.
Then, realizing they have lost the advantage of surprise, seeing the fury with which the gods of Asgard battle, the evil ones slowly turn and stumble back to the darkness whence they have come. While he who will one day be god of thunder lifts the Uru hammer higher than it has ever been lifted before.
I have been rewarded with additional strength. Soon, perhaps, soon I shall be able to lift the mighty hammer above my head, and on that glorious day, it will be mine to claim. That day will never come, Thor, not so long as Loki can lift a finger to prevent it.
Many are the sagas of Asgard, the mystical land where Titans dwell. Next issue, we bring you another in this, the most widely acclaimed series in modern comic magazine history. The end. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any more recommendations, just tell me in the comments, and I'll put them on my Google document. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.